Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Additti. I am a first year accounting and finance student at LSE. So today's video is basically going to be like me reviewing my first year and like how it went and like what I've learned, good, bad, ugly, that sort of thing. I'm sorry I took such a long break. I don't know, I was just so busy and it didn't happen. But I have finished exams. So now that I'm actually free and I have time to make videos, here I am. I wrote notes on my laptop this morning. The laptop is here that I'm reading from. Isn't my case so nice, by the way? I ordered it like a week ago now. I genuinely love it. It's so cute. It's better than my last case anyway. Oh, do you know what happened? So when I went to my econ exam, basically I was making sure that my laptop was on like do not disturb and like the notifications were off and like it was on silent and everything before I went into my exam. And then what happened was basically I took it out and as I was doing like the silencing stuff, the laptop case like just fell off and like I was just around people that I had no idea, like I didn't know the people around me, so it wasn't even like they could laugh like with me. It was more like it was just so embarrassing. So after that I decided, you know what, I've been putting it off for a year, I've got to get a new laptop case. So here I am with my new laptop case and it's so nice. And like it even like part of it even broke while it fell off, so it was even more embarrassing. But anyway, first year. So yeah, like one of the reasons I want to do this video is like obviously for you guys, but also because like I want to compare how I was in first year to like second year and third year, and like hopefully I can do these videos again after I finish second and third year. So that'll be interesting to see, and then I might do like a video at the very end being like, oh yeah, this is how I've changed. Oh yeah, I did a video on how I found Michaelmas. Like Michaelmas, oh yeah, I should mention, Michaelmas is the first term at LSE, that's what it's called, and Lent is the second term at LSE. And I'm probably just gonna use those like terms throughout. But yeah, I did like a video on how I found Michaelmas, so I'm gonna link that in the card. I don't remember which way the card was, but somewhere up there. Yeah, let's just get started. So oh, by the way, I'm gonna do an LSE Q&A like video sometime soon. I haven't decided exactly when. So if you have any questions, like if you're a prospective student and like you want answers to your questions, if they're accounting and finance related, LSE related, London related, like anything related about me, literally whatever, then comment them in the comments below, or you can DM me on Instagram at addittiagrawalenquiries. It's basically the same. It's basically my name on Instagram as it is on YouTube. I'm just gonna quickly say what modules I did in the year. So I did accounting, that was AC 100, MA 107, which is maths, that was a half unit. Oh, accounting is a full unit. So like a full unit goes on for the full year, and then half unit goes on for one term. And then I did ST 107, that's like the sister module of MA 107. ST 107 is SATs. I did EC 1B3 and EC 1A3, so they're sister modules, and they are econ, micro and macro econ, both half units, so I did them like separately. Then I did GY 121, which is a geography unit, it's like sustainable development, and that was a full unit. I did LSE 100 as well, just as a first year LSE student, so that's like the module that every first year LSE student takes, so obviously I had to take it too. Anyways, let's get on to Michaelmas. I'm gonna do it like term by term first. I'm gonna do like Michaelmas, then Lent, then I'm gonna do like an overall what I thought of first year. So I think probably some of this stuff is gonna repeat from my Michaelmas video, but just for like completeness, I'm just gonna say it here as well. So Michaelmas was mostly me just like settling in, like making friends, just getting used to the style of uni and like the style of working, things like that. And I don't think that was just me, I think that's basically what Michaelmas is for as a fresher. And I really liked Michaelmas because I got to meet so many new people and like make so many new friends from my course, from like different events that I'd went to. There was this club night during freshers on the Saturday actually, and like most of the friends that I have, well not most, but like some of the friends I have now are ones that I met on that night, and like we're still really close. And like also people that I talked to online previously that I got to meet in real life, that was really cool. Some of them like I'm really close to now, and like just because I'm a very people person, I'm very like extroverted, like I just really liked that. And it was more like Michaelmas was more socializing rather than work, I'd say. I mean I worked, but like I socialized more than working, I think. And I definitely remember like at the end of Michaelmas I was like, oh, I spent too much time with friends this time, and I didn't really work. I've got to work more. So yeah, but we'll get on to that and like how that kind of changed in Lent. Also, this time I focused way too much on econ. Like, I don't know why, but I was just in love with my econ module. And I don't know, I guess everyone thought I was weird for that. Like, I was like, yeah, I love EC1A3. And like everyone was like, how? It's literally like the hardest module ever. Why? That was something I think I regretted, because I really didn't like pay attention to the other modules I was doing. I was just like, yeah, EC1A3, EC1A3. And like, that's all I did. The thing that I think I found with uni is that basically you can't, it's very hard to like do everything for every module. So like you just have to cut down in some areas to be able to actually see people and like sleep and like, you know, do other things. Like you can't do everything, and like that's something I'll talk about later in the video. But like Michaelmas, it just felt like I had to do everything, and like that really wasn't the case. But yeah, because I did that for econ, like I did everything for econ, I did like nothing for my other modules, and that definitely wasn't a good idea. Also, another thing with Michaelmas was that I had to apply to spring weeks, like really short like placements that you can do in the spring of your first year. But the applications, like some of them open July before you even start uni. Some of them, or most of them, are open like autumn. So like that was another main thing that I was doing during Michaelmas, and like I had no idea really what I was doing. I mean, it was like hard to like navigate starting uni and like also making sure that I did all my spring week applications properly. So yeah, definitely I think that was an added stress that I really didn't expect. Like I knew I was going to apply to springs, but I didn't expect it to be that rigorous. Also, another thing with the Michaelmas was that the holidays were so long. Like I just missed everyone so much. Like I really didn't like being at home for so long. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to go out because I have exams to revise for. That was a mistake, because those exams were online. I really didn't have to revise that much. I definitely regret not seeing people that holiday. That changed during Lent. Even though I did have summer exams to revise for during the Lent holidays, I was more like, okay, let's go to campus and actually study with people. And like I think that was a lot better for me. Okay, so that was kind of like Michaelmas. Let me just go into Lent. So in terms of Lent, I think I went into the term with a much more solid idea of exactly what I was doing, and like I already had friends, and like I already knew the structure of uni, I already knew like my timetable, I already knew my way around the place. So like this is with everyone, of course. Like you go into Lent and you're like, okay, yeah, this is just another term, let's do it. Whereas Michaelmas, you're more like, okay, where's this, where's that, how do I do this, oh, how do I like reference, you know, like you don't know so many things. Lent, you know all of it. And like most people I talked to literally said the same thing. And like I remember talking to my friends and they were like, oh yeah, definitely this term is a lot more like slower pace. But I don't think it was slower pace as such. I think it was just because we knew what we were doing and there wasn't like other things that we had to handle at the same time. At this time I focused less on econ. I thought about it and I was like, why did I focus so much on econ? So yeah, this time I realized I had other modules to do, so I actually focused on them. But having said that, like I didn't like completely abandon econ. This was like the macro econ module this time. Like I kept up with the lectures and everything. Also, one thing I did that I'm really glad I did, and that like I tell other people that this is something that like you can do, is split up the readings and the lectures. So like for microeconomics we didn't actually have like readings to do, but for macro we had readings and lectures. So like it's really hard for one person to do all of the readings and all of the lectures and absorb everything and keep up with the other modules and keep a social life and sleep. It's just hard. And like with university you literally have other people around you studying, so why not work together? Find someone that like you trust and like you just know will make good notes. Perhaps maybe that's harder in Michaelmas because you don't really know anyone, but in Lent I definitely think this is something that's doable. And like share the workload. So like I did the lecture notes whereas my friend did the reading notes, and we put them all onto one document all in one place. And I think putting them all in one place is like a added bonus, because it just makes sure that you're able to make the links between content. And because I did that, I think I did like a lot better with things. And and just overall it was a lot better. I was able to keep up with more of my modules a lot better, and everything was a bit more balanced. Like as I said as well, during Michaelmas I was just like socializing most of the time. I was just talking to people. I remember like I would just waste whole Tuesdays. I would just go in, have like a class, and then go see my friends, come back in the evening, and then like get no work done in the evening. That wasn't smart of me, so I kind of fixed up during Lent, and like I didn't do that. Like I still talk to people, of course. Instead of like just talking to people, I would like study with them, you know? In that sense, it was like a lot more priority focused, let's say. Another thing that I did during Lent that I definitely did not do during Michaelmas was I started taking part in like more extracurricular stuff. I did 2 consulting competitions, like case competitions, and one was through the LSE Consulting Society. One of my friends was like, oh, do you want to join our group? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then another one I found myself, and then like I created my own group. So that was really cool, and like just being able to get technical skills from doing something with people your own age and that people you know as well. Also, one of the competitions I did with someone on my course that I didn't actually know very well, and now we're really good friends. So like, you know, like it really was a good thing to do. But yeah, building up technical skills, group work skills, and like it's just something to mention in like future interviews. If I ever want to do like a consulting thing, then I have this kind of consulting experience sort of thing. I definitely think that was a good idea. And I think definitely make the most of uni. Like there are so many different things that you can do while you're at uni, and like unless you consciously put the effort into doing them, you're not going to do them, and then you're going to realize, oh, uni's over. There's no one telling you, oh yeah, you have to do this. It's your own choice. So I definitely think like outside of studying, try and make the most of the uni's resources. Like there are so many things that you can do, like societies, clubs, all of that. But also like we have LSE LSE Life, and like the LSE Digital Skills Lab, so like you can learn Python. Like I was doing Python for accounting, like that course. So I definitely think like that's something that I added to my skill set. I wouldn't have been able to get like such a good course with certification for free unless it was with uni. It should not just be studying, it should be other things as well, whether that be your own thing that you've created, or like society things, or like digital skills lab things, or just anything. Because at the end of the day, everyone is studying. It's about what sets you apart to like future employers and stuff. But also for you, like you're gonna feel more fulfilled if you are doing something slightly more than the norm. But yeah, no, that is it for Lent as well. So those are my like 2 like termly separate reviews. Now I'm gonna do like an overall what I thought of the year. So I definitely think work-wise I found it hard to get into like a good rhythm of like I should focus on this, I should focus on that, and I didn't know completely how much time to spend on each module. And I definitely think that there's some like self-reflection that can be done from that, making sure that I know for second year, if I have similar modules, then this is the way I can revise. Just making sure that like if I want to revise in a particular way, then I'm setting myself up to help myself. So like, I don't know, for example, if I want to make links for like an essay in the future, making sure that my notes actually link together, and like me not struggling to find links at the end. Like I'm doing that throughout the term. That's kind of like the thing I want to focus on. Another thing is that even though I don't think I'm doing any maths modules next year, like I found that instead of doing work throughout the year for maths or like throughout the term, it's actually just better, like for me personally, to just do it all in one go at the very end, because like it just stays in my brain for longer. And I find that if I do it like throughout the term, then it's kind of like a wasted effort because I'll just forget it. So like these like little things, knowing where to put your time and like studying smarter rather than like just trying to do everything, that's definitely something I want to like focus on in second year. But yeah, no, I am really happy with how first year's gone. I definitely think like being at LSE and like just being at uni in general, like it's honestly been so fun. Someone was asking me like how fulfilled I feel at LSE and like uni in general, and honestly I feel so fulfilled. Like my confidence has grown so much throughout the year, and I definitely think I have friends to support me. I've heard stories of people being like backstabbers at LSE, but honestly like most people don't encounter such people, like people giving them wrong notes and stuff. Like that doesn't happen to most people. Most people find good friends. So like those stories are very much the minority. So if you're hearing stuff like that, really don't go on them, because even if you do encounter some of them, there'll be so many other people that will be good friends. Also, I feel like definitely at university I can be more my authentic self. I think during like secondary school, there were, I don't know, like the secondary school kind of like vibe didn't really suit me. At uni there's not really any like popularity, so I really like that. And like I definitely think I've like reinvented myself since like leaving school, but like in a good way. I haven't like changed my whole personality, but I feel like I can bring my best self to uni, and I genuinely just think that like uni has helped me thrive. So yeah, I'm definitely very happy here. And also just like the focus on independent learning. I am such an independent learner. However though, I think at uni I very much lived like week to week, and I don't really want to do that in second year. I want to see things more as like a whole term, rather than, okay, yeah, I've done the problem set for this week, I've done the lectures for this week, okay, that's enough. Like I don't want to do that, because I think it really adds to everything going quicker, whereas if you see things as a whole term, you're able to take things a bit more slowly. And like just being able to manage my work better in second year, knowing like what to prioritize in terms of modules and like when to study for them and stuff. And I want to join like societies that are actually fun, rather than just like the business and investment group society. Like yeah, cool, but like fun, you know. Like I wanted to like join badminton. I wasn't really able to join that this year because it was on a Saturday, I think. But yeah, anyway, I guess we'll see when it comes to it. Also at LSE I've made like quite a few international friends as well. I just really like that. Like it's really cool to just have friends from all over the world that like you probably wouldn't be friends with otherwise if you didn't go to like such a diverse university. So yeah, that's really cool. But that is the end of the video, end of first year. I'm sorry, I'm still deeping it, like it's still a bit crazy. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon to get notifications for my new posts. I will see you later. Bye!